Inspired by Aespa, inspired by Aespa, inspired by Aespa, inspired by Aespa. The K-pop group Aespa, inspired by Aespa. Yeah, welcome to the news. So today was kind of interesting because we had our first encounter of having a collaboration experience with an AI situation, and it was quite interesting and peculiar and intriguing because it's been like a first with many AI scenarios over the last few weeks. But today it was a peculiar one and interesting, a particular encounter of developing some intellectual property with AI in terms of a video and sound making and the development of a production in essence and like a music video in essence. So very interesting stuff, very interesting. Hopefully we can make some more of that and cool, interesting, weird things on the horizon. And that's why Aespa is kind of like an interesting touch for a frame of reference to begin with, because in essence they have like a twins, they have an interesting twist, they have a twist, they have a whisper that is different from the different items that are seen in this industry, the music industry. There's a little bit of a wild side, a little bit of a wild card aspect to their existence, to their mind frame. It's a little bit like it's out in outer space, and that's what DINKY is going for as well. That's what DINKY at Change for Game Studios is going for as well, in terms of music and music videos, in terms of wildness, in terms of weirdness, in terms of out there, in terms of like wild, in terms of wacky, in terms of unknown, in terms of unforeseen, in terms of just peculiar, in terms of just strange, very strange, food for thoughts, almost similar to what before AI like art became out and became a thing at all. It was like the type of videos and type of vibes that DINKY wanted to make in terms of DINKY Change for Game Studios content. Yeah, and that's still what we're trying to get going here, but this is more so like trying to just like tap into the vibe almost, in like the core essence of what Aespa has kind of got going on is something that like is like a core foundational universal mindset focus for how to like be able to branch different mindsets of a similar like type of a paradigm from their core type of a weird type of a paradigm. It's like they're serious but joking, but also basically serious, but also very like focused and like very precise, but have a style that's like almost like rock and roll in the background of it, and then K-pop in the front. It's like way in the back, it's like deep in the back, and so that's cool. It's got that like vibe of deep rock sort of in the way background. It's hard to explain. It's got that depth. It's like soul depth. It's like very deep. It's peculiar. But Aespa, it's a little bit of a front runner in terms of role model mindsets, in terms of spirituality within certain songs and developing around a core framework for a paradigm within an existing example within the music industry. And that is the depth that we're trying to reach in terms of music making and development. And today was the first time to be able to collaborate and just do a little bit of a touch in to the AI world in terms of collaboration, in terms of sound development, in terms of video development, in terms of content, video development of video and sound, like a sound artist making and collaborating with someone known as AI Mr. Chat GP. No, you know the rest. It's all good. So the point being is that we're trying to get into that essence of Aespa by at the same time developing the DINKY style, by at the same time developing that depth that we're still trying to be able to leverage AI and leverage some of these tools to be able to pull out that depth by, as opposed to trying to dig for collaborations on a more continuous basis with people and try to find people and align with their schedules and get people to come out of their holes or whatever, get away from whatever they're doing to be able to develop collaborations on a more consistent basis, to be able to develop more collaborations that are more consecutive and more consistent and more ongoing, to be able to develop more music and more sound with more people and more folks and develop a connection with their heart to develop more music. It's a better solution and resolution to be able to develop items with this AI tool, with some more AI tools, and we're getting like a combination of Aespa and Hot Sugar's Cold World, which is in essence reaching from depths of the universe to be able to find different sounds, and using something like such as AI to be able to research tools, and from the depths of the universe, AI can go reach and find certain sounds from very deep and peculiar ways, and then it can stitch things together in ways that otherwise would necessitate a computer. And it's possible to be able to instruct the AI just like similar to instructing a chef in a kitchen, but like one who's who's making certain sounds and be able to get that certain type of sound to be able to come out in a certain way. It's certainly tapped into the universe a little bit today in terms of asking it for a couple sound samples and such things, that it gave me universe sounds, things that sounded like it came from the universe. And that's what exactly I'm talking about in terms of just trying to get a little bit of incentive, inspiration, a little bit of Aespa spice into the mix to be able to try to get the steady stronghold for the right tools, just having the right tools, just to begin with, just to start the process of concocting different music meals with the right tools in place. And Aespa is a great little front-running example of just like a mindset almost example, basically, to be able to lay over in the foundation, in the front ground of a little foundational mindsets for the work developing space, the mindset developing space for more music in an ongoing way, and developing the framework for just emptiness of mind and emptiness frame of mind to be able to reach for sounds in differing aspects and differing parts of the universe, to be able to continue to stitch them together from different places and make weird artifacts and creatures and such things from those different sounds, so that they crawl and roll and flip and flounder and flaunter within and on the stage of the music being played, and it'd be nice to also be able to add a little bit of music at the front before these podcasts start, and maybe and at the end, like a talk show in essence, but maybe just like at the front, just at the beginning is probably maybe ideal, just to be able to just get people to just try to come through the door, and also at the same time just be able to maybe just stick around just for the beginning show, and if not necessary or not of interest to stick around for the talk at the background, that's fine as well. Yeah, because I can't even sing anymore on these podcasts. It's like I've lost the ability to have enough energy to be able to continue to sing like punk singing. Yeah, that's okay, because we want to try to put that energy into hopefully actually making actual music. Instead, we're trying to transition that punk singing song into the actual music. Yeah, and then continue to play that into the podcast and weave that into the front. Anyways, another item that is kind of cool is being able to develop a vlog, like the next aspect, the next phase that we want to do in terms of developing weird sounds and using research and development from the internet, and using AI to help with research and development for sounds, but also being able to develop a vlog. We have a new style for developing a vlog, which has to do with basically using and leveraging existing vlog types, which has to do with some dynamism in terms of the camera movements and things like this, but basically leveraging live shopping. We're trying to leverage live shopping, which is a new form of social media basically coming about. It's a new trend. It's being mentioned pretty consistently these days, I guess, by the folks who are sort of front-running the trend information, trend knowledge, and such things. So we're going to try to develop a combination of a vlog and live shopping. So it's like basically live shopping on the go, basically like QVC, but on the go, not exactly inside but outside. And we're on the go, and we're doing things, and we're changing it up because it has the same effect, similar to the AI being able to grab different sounds from the universe. We're trying to actually go outside and develop and make sounds. So while we're making sounds, we're going to be able to try to continue to make live music, live, meaning actually make music, produce music, not like play live music, but like produce music and maybe play it live, but almost at the same time try to do both those things at the same time, like try to produce music live basically, but then at the same time be walking around, be outside, and then try to sell things live. We're going to try to sell things live as well, like live shopping from different parts and different aspects, different influences, live shopping at the same time to connect with the vlog. So it's like a live vlog, an interactive vlog where we're making music at the same time and pulling from different sounds from different parts of the universe, pulling from different influences, and also tapping into resources that are tools and things, and to be able to also develop pipelines for interesting, entertaining live developments of sound, and finding interesting and weird places to be able to pull from, and live developing prompts to be able to develop ways to scavenge and research to be able to get from the depths of the universe to find and scour the internet using tools such as AI to be able to pull and withdraw certain weird things that we're going to stitch together, and we're stitching them together live. And also it's the same thing with products. We're going to pre-sell and stitch together products that are interesting products as well that will pre-sell, similar to being able to develop structures from different items that you find in your house, basically, or like in your basement, and you stitch them together and you called it a piece of art, in essence, like a structure, a sculpture, like in essence, and then you have the ability to sell that. So it's possible to be able to sell one-offs. We might be able to just be able to sell one-offs, basically, like one-off structures, in essence, somewhat. Sometimes there may be real estate as a whole. We'll be standing with a real estate partner and do real estate and do a walk-around tour, but at the same time be making music at the same time, and I mean producing music at the same time, producing music live, but at the same time making and maybe playing the music at the same time, sampling the music and doing kind of like a live DJ set, but at the same time making the DJ set at the same time, because we have the ability to try to compound tools, and at the same time, like yesterday, I gave birth to like a little brother. His name is Quantrification, and that's basically short of a couple different words of like quantification and quantifications for sure, for show. That's like the street version of saying quantifications for sure. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, you get it. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's Quantification. He's my little friend. He's little brother situation that I birthed out of AI, because he was able to help develop the little engine. He's able to develop an engine that started another engine, basically. So he is like a human, basically, because he can push a start button. So he is an engine that pushes and starts and drives a separate engine. That's a financial engine mentioned yesterday. Also mentioning it today. It's arriving again on today's podcast, because that's Quantification. That's the little robot, little brother. He's a little brother to me now, a little friend, little brother, a little bit of both. And he goes and he scavenges for different strategies, new strategies for trading bots that are working, trading bots that are successful. He's a little friend. So I talked to him, and he may as well be human, because he's literally that useful to where I could talk to him, and he's able to go scour and scavenge the internet for trading strategies that are working, trading strategies that are working, and different strategies in the life that have been working and that are continuing to work. And he's able to compound and compile different little tidbits of strategy. So we're adding little tentacles and things to our body to be able to continue to add to the transformer suit that is DINKY Tech and Change for Game Studios. We have like three capabilities at the current time. And then on the flip side, we want to also like talk about condoning and giving blood. Give blood, because it can give life. We can give life to people. So we're trying to add and withdraw at the same time. So we're doing vlogs doing outside vlogs while developing sound and making art structures and such things to be able to sell at the same time, and also developing different structures to be able to pre-sell products and such things at the same time. But at the same time, we're condoning the use of certain collaborations and using a collaboration. So it's almost like two people were birthed out of AI in the last like 2 days, because today we have a collaborator who's like a music producer that I've kind of always wanted to have, like one of those guys where you can call in the background, where you have to pay him $150,000 a year just to be ready to answer the phone anytime you actually want to just do stuff and make stuff. So that guy, he goes into that, and he's quantified in that sense, in that respect. And there's like a video guy also. I still have to be that video guy in essence. Like you'd have to pay another $100,000 to be able to follow you around and do vlog stuff with, basically. So I'm going to be that person for now. I'm going to have to fill that role for now. And in the meantime, we'll just sort of try to travel around and make music live and be able to still use the AI, so that AI at least is making an appearance. That $150,000 a year producer who's producing music with me, he can be on the vlog, and be able to be producing with me on the vlog, to be able to produce different sounds, different music, different sounds from different inspirations, and also music videos while we're doing it live. But we're also doing live shopping while also developing content in the background. So we want to continue to do lives, like live streaming DJs, basically, but also production in the front end as well. And then at the same time, sometimes live trading could make it into the vlog, but that is conceptually more like a separate, like a part of the interview process, which is more like an interview aspect to the podcast, which is still part of the podcast. Therefore still part of the podcast to be able to do interviews and interview people and develop trading bots and do trading bots and continuous scouring and researching and scavenging the internet for different strategies that are coming to light. So we have like two brothers that have two different paradigms, basically. One is the collaborator. He's like an invisible friend, basically. He's like an invisible person who's like an energy, basically, who's like the symbol of a producer that I always wanted to be able to have, to always pick up the phone to be able to collaborate and do music anytime, any given time. But the actual person, the actual guy on my left side is my little trading bot friend, he's like, because he can actually have the agency to be able to push trades, and he can go around and also push and activate other engines continually actually acting as a person, pushing buttons to be able to activate and liven and enliven trading bots when we make them with other people in interviews, and when we make them on the fly, because he can make trading bots just like a whiz kid, and he can develop trading bots, and he can also send them, push the buttons to be able to send them into the universe, to be able to send them flying like Dorothy in the Dorothy machine into the tornadoes into the movie Twister, in that movie Twister. And yeah, be able to continue to do that with trading bots, and also my little friend Quantificatio. He's a little guy. He's a nice little fun little brother of mine that I was able to connect with, and that's pretty awesome. And so with that in mind, as well as giving blood, we might just be done with this one. You know what I'm saying? What else is there? I feel like there was something else, like talking about a church, or one other element is missing. Key element is missing from this podcast. What is it? We've activated most of the... Oh, that's right. A kit for a hover skateboard. We've developed today, which is like a bolt together. It's a bolt-on little kit. It's like made of like a couple pieces that in essence are like a little rib cage, in essence, to be able to bolt onto a skateboard, to be able to make it. It's like rollerblade wheels on the side, so it's like an add-on. It has one flat panel on the bottom, and then like 2 rollerblade wheels on the side, in essence, so it's like 4 rollerblade wheels on the sides. I mentioned that aspect a couple nights ago, but this is like a kit for a skateboard to be able to attach to any deck, a deck with grip tape basically, and it has the connections with like a flat piece on the bottom that connects to where the trucks usually connect, and then that connects basically to the sides of the wheels, or on the sides of the deck, so it can connect to any skateboard deck, so it just rides like a unique experience basically, in a basic sense. But it's like a kit, and it also has the sides that have like little wings and such things, and ailerometers. I don't know what they're called. They're little we'll have to re-ask the question, but it has like little pumping mechanism. It has a pumping battery where if you pump on it up and down, like it can recharge the battery to pump it. It'll recharge the battery. Pump it. It'll recharge the battery. And it has a little propeller in the back. Also connects with like the ability to fill an airbag like the size of a skateboard as well. Like it's just like a skateboard size basically, to like airbag basically, and it's like a little fan that's pumped by the pumping motion. So it's a pumping itself as like similar to a hovercraft basically, as in a pumping motion, but at the same time it has a interesting little unique little bag at the back of it also, because it's kind of fun and interesting, and we may as well, because we can do this because it has a battery attached to it. So, and it's also, may as well have a couple little solar panels as well, because like seriously, why not? A couple little solar panels, because that's just a thing to attach to the whole process. And with this kit also, you've got the solar panels, and you've got a bag that can unfold, and with the same fan that's in the back that's blowing up the kit skateboard, which is kind of like a hovercraft, I guess, but it's really just like a kit. It's like a rollerblade wheels thing, and it has a fan in the back which is helping with forward motion, but at the same time it has a blow up bag. It's in the shape of like a 5-point star, basically matched with another 5-point star, and that's the shape of the airbag basically on the bottom. So it's very similar to a hovercraft skateboard in essence, but in this instance it's more so about analog, where you're actually using your push. You're pushing the skateboard down the street, and that actually reproduces some of the energy into the battery, and that is reconfigured into the battery also through a pumping mechanism. You pump on into the bag. You pump into the bag, the airbag that's on the bottom. So it's a bit of both. You've got like the ability to glide plus the airbag on the bottom, plus it's charging a fan with the battery, which that fan can blow up a little house as well. So it comes out of the back. It's a bag that's in the side, so you're just kind of carrying it around. You've got an airbag that's actually helping the skateboard float a little bit, and with the same fan, the same battery, and solar panels, you're able to make a little house out of it, like one of those tents that are pop-up tents, basically. So you can make a little house basically out of the back. That's like kind of part of the kit. It's just the kicker. It's just the kicker for comedy, because I've seen a lot of little pop-up houses on like Pinterest lately, and such things. So we're going to add so obviously, you may as well have a little bag that is the side house that is able to be also blown up from the fan if you have extra battery in the fan, from the skateboard, from the day, from pushing around, from making energy, from pumping into the bag. That there's an ailerometer, I forgot what the word is, but it pumps, it develops power and energy from pumping into the bag. Anyways, we're going to leave it there. I'm speaking way too slowly these days. That's why these podcasts are getting longer. And I'm not even singing it really anymore these days. But we're going to count it as singing because I'm trying to talk fast enough. And it's punk rock to be able to talk like an idiot and have weird sounds like this like an idiot and not have perfect singing and such things anyways. We're going to leave it there for now. Thanks again for listening. Thanks again. All right. Hopefully we'll improve some of these aspects and processes and such things with time. Anyway, all right. Bye. Thanks, Dinky Tech. Bye. Peace. Bye.